Hi there, and welcome to the Creative Prayer Studio. This is a quiet, sacred space to slow down, breathe deeply, sit with Scripture, and encounter God through creativity, prayer, reflection, and stillness. This channel was born from a very long journey, my journey. I grew up surrounded by creativity. It's always been a part of my life. My mom was artistic and imaginative. Her mom was. Some of my favorite childhood memories are sitting with my grandmother's colored pencils, making things with my hands and watching beauty come to life out of ordinary materials. My dad's a musician and a songwriter, and creativity was everywhere around me, even when life itself felt difficult. And honestly, life was difficult for a long time. I carried a lot of pain throughout my childhood and teenage years. Wounds that left me with the deep belief that I was somehow unlovable. When I was a teenager, I tried to use poetry and art to express what I was feeling inside. But eventually the pain became overwhelming, and I felt like there was no hope. But even in that darkest moment, there was still a small voice inside me whispering that maybe my story wasn't over yet. And slowly, over many years, healing began. Not all at once, not perfectly, and certainly not in a straight line. Life moved forward. I became a wife, a mother, married a military man. I walked through deployments, loneliness, transitions, heartbreak, church hurt, divorce, and raising my 3 awesome sons. I went through identity struggles and anxiety and depression, and trying to figure out who I really was underneath all the survival patterns. Somewhere in the middle of all of that, I met Jesus. Not religion, not performance, not pretending to have everything together. Jesus, the one who loved me unconditionally, the one who loved me just as I am. And it felt like light entering places in my heart that had been dark for so long. Around that same time, I discovered mixed media art journaling, which you see in the background. I would sit with my Bible open, worship music playing, and just play. I would use that creative time and the art time to pray through Scripture while using my hands. And something inside me began to heal. I realized that creativity could become prayer, that art could become meditation, and that those times of stillness, even though I was doing art, could become a safe place with God. Over time, those quiet moments with the Lord became an anchor for me, not because life suddenly became easy, because it didn't, but because I was no longer carrying it alone. And that's really why Creative Prayer Studio exists. This channel isn't about perfection. It's not about having impressive art skills. It's not about performing spiritually. It's about creating space. Space to breathe, to process, to rest. Space to sit with God honestly and encounter His love in the middle of real life. Here, you'll find guided Christian meditations, Lectio Divina, scripture reflections, creative prayer practices, art journaling inspiration, and gentle encouragement for the soul. Especially if you feel overwhelmed, anxious, emotionally exhausted or burnt out, spiritually dry or creatively stuck, or if you feel like you've lost yourself somewhere along the way. My hope is that this becomes a safe place where you can come exactly as you are. No pressure, no striving, no pretending. Just an invitation to slow down long enough to hear the voice of the one who has been loving you all along. I truly believe God meets us in stillness. And sometimes, creativity helps us finally become quiet enough to notice. So whether you're creating art, praying, writing poetry, journaling, resting, or simply listening while doing some other chore, you are welcome here. and I'm so grateful you found your way to this space. Welcome to the Creative Prayer Studio. If you would like to hear more, and if you would like to learn how to create space to encounter God, like and subscribe, and be blessed.